Hello, Aquarius. This is going to be your weekly tarot and oracle forecast. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies for the upcoming week, break it down, and let you know how to navigate. Now, this video is intended for all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So if you'd like to check out your other astrological placements, please check out my other videos. So we are in a bit of a void right now, meaning we had the full moon total lunar eclipse in Virgo not long ago. And we're about to have the new moon solar eclipse in Aries on March 29th. So therefore, we're kind of in neither nor. You know, we're not in the old, we're not in the new. We've had a roller coaster of emotions, and now is the time to activate new energy, right? To see where things take us, set some intentions. So let's get some overall themes and messages. And there's the synchronicity card. I saw this in many of the readings, actually. I believe they came through in the earth and fire readings. I don't know if you have any of those placements or you're dealing with a earth or fire sign, but essentially you might be getting a lot of angel numbers, hearing songs, watching TV and movies that represent your life story, things that are kind of testing you, right? They're nudging you to see whether or not you're going to move forward or be held backwards. Well, celebration is a lovely card. So I feel like this is you passing all of the tests. And with that, we have here focus. As long as you stay focused, you will celebrate. Don't let the distractions pull you backwards, because there is abundance waiting for you. I love that for you, Aquarius. Okay, let's take a look at the tarot and see what we need to know. Now, this deck we're going to use to ask, what is ready to be initiated? Where in your life are you being called to start fresh, take bold action, or embrace a new path? Okay, there's the renewal card. This is the judgment card, transformation. Heed the call. It says reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness, time to head in a new direction, clarity on your life purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. 100%. That's what I was saying. These signs, synchronicities, angel numbers, they're not meant to pull you backwards. If you're allowing them to pull you in a direction that's not good or is forcing you to wait, I always say don't wait. You've got to go in a new direction. Look at the past with compassion. Absolutely. You can visit the past, but you cannot live there. And here we're saying Three of Wands. Three of Wands can be a bit of sitting on the sidelines saying, I'll do this tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. It's never the right time. So make the moves you need to. Now, it does say planning for the long term, abundance from your past choices. There's the abundance. Pride in the success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. Now, patience isn't waiting. I always have to clarify that for people, because I'll always hear a response that says, but I'm patiently waiting. In my opinion, that's a contradiction. Patience means you're living your best life, allowing things to unfold. Waiting means you're really legit sitting there waiting, looking at your watch or looking at the clock and saying when. And if you're doing that, you're trying to control things. And there's the wise counselor. So essentially, that is the Hierophant card. This is about learning, taking the methodical steps, asking the divine for help, and trusting that the answers will come. Again, trusting the process. That's that Taurus energy. Now, with that, we have Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges, fears surrounding money, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for becoming self-employed. Honestly, when I see this card, in this reading, it reminds me of the reading I just did actually for Libra. You know, where you got to take yourself out of the cold. You got to heat things up a little bit. You got to believe in yourself. Being in your head, negative thoughts do not help the situation, right? They just manifest more of the things you don't want. So that's why we really have to trust the process and go in new directions. Now, what part of your identity is being reborn? What is evolving? What's shifting in your personal power? The confidence, the independence that is necessary for change. Nine of Cups, you got to ask and believe that you're going to receive, right? This is ask and you shall receive. And here we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you've been through battle. I know it feels tough. You've got one knee down, but you're not down and out. 9-9 could be an angel number that you're seeing. Six of Swords says moving on to calmer waters and peace. Things will get better, but you got to keep moving. And Eight of Pentacles, that's right. You've got work to do. You've got to continue the work, because that does bring abundance in the long run. Okay. I felt like I needed to give that deck an extra shuffle, apparently. Let's see, what fears or blocks must you eclipse? Meaning your limiting beliefs, emotional wounds, or patterns that must be released in order to make space for transformation. Well, there's the death card, death and rebirth, total transformation. You've got to allow the old to be in the past. Three of Wands is a bit of sitting on the sidelines, right? We talked about it. Funny that it came right underneath this card. And look at this complication here that's getting in the way of that ship coming in. If you're wondering why these images are a little bit dark, it's an Edgar Allan Poe deck. I've been saying it in every video for the most part that I used to love teaching Edgar Allan Poe to my students when I was a teacher in the classroom. Ooh, that card came out. Nine of Pentacles, feeling good in your own skin, self-worth, self-value, and self-respect. So look at these nines, 999. Now, I just talked about this card as well, again, with Libra. So there might be a connection there if you have a Libra placement or you're dealing with a Libra. And this is the Eight of Swords, the illusion of mental entrapment. When you're in fear, I understand, overthinking, worried about what's next. Will I get the things that I desire? It's all about confidence, right? Believing in yourself. So what hidden gift or truth is being illuminated right now? So eclipses reveal things. So we're going to look at the inner wisdom or surprising truth that emerges from the shadows. Authenticity, Seven of Swords. Um, This could be about somebody taking off the mask, you or them. Somebody may not be telling the truth or the whole truth. And Ten of Cups is about happiness. It's almost like somebody needs to live their best life or their authentic life in order to get the happiness that they desire. The Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters and peace. Again, right? This is like the universe saying, I said what I said, wanting peace. I mean, Aquarius, don't you just want peace? I always say that to Leo, and it's interesting because Leo and Aquarius share the same axis. Just to have peace, right? Super important. And the Fool, trusting, taking a leap of faith. I feel like you're going to have this recognition or illumination that it's time to move on. Now, this is asking, how can you embody the Aries energy moving forward, right? We want to activate courage, initiative, and bold authenticity in the next chapter. And there you go, Eight of Pentacles, working hard. It's very important. Work hard, get paid, get your abundance. I feel like this is very connected to Libra's reading. And the Five of Wands, there's a bit of conflict here. Should I, shouldn't I? You know, I always say that if you are in a battle, like if you're in a tug of war, if somebody lets go on the other end, there is no battle. There is no conflict. Don't engage. Pull back if you have drama. And here's the Seven of Swords again. It's like the universe is like I said what I said. Look at this person kind of running away with their hood up. Interesting. Somebody's got to speak their truth. And there's the Three of Pentacles, collaboration, going to the next level. There's something magical that's brewing here, but it requires allowing others in to help work together towards a common goal. Okay, let's get a keynotes card. These are beautiful cards, a deck that was given to me by a wonderful online family member. So let's see what we need to know as some last guidance. Courage. Wow, look at that Leo energy. It's kind of interesting that I brought up Leo, but the peace. The lion represents courage and strength. This card speaks about being strong in yourself and moving forward on your path. Do not allow others to consume you and get in the way of doing what is best for you. A lion is king of the jungle, protective of his own as he searches for what is next. Be aware of your surroundings. Time to take action now. This is an indication to move forward. No more procrastinating if you want positive results. I now choose to move forward in my life to do what is best for me. This is 2 plus 5 because it's a 25 card, which is a 7. And we did have those 7 of Swords. So 77 or 777 could be a number you're seeing. I really hope this resonates with you. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. Thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing week.